Hi. Oh, hi, too. Well, welcome back to Growlanser. Alright, we gotta guess a game. One sec. Okay. A Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet. Oh, it's one word. Okay. Cool. I immediately knew. I only hit 2 because it was the first one to show up on the list. Goal is 136 million streak, I believe. Anyway, welcome back to Growlanser. It's time to go shopping. That's what we're doing today. Ah, Miss Eliza, are you headed out? Yes, I am. By the way, I meant to ask, did you change your recipe for this morning's breakfast? Thank you for the daily dues. How very rare of you. I will not forget this kindness. Was there a problem with it? It didn't taste bad, it was just different. In truth, your butler cooked breakfast today. Levin did? Why on earth would he do that? I couldn't presume to speak for him, but he asked me to teach him to cook a few days ago. But why? If you'll excuse me, ma'am, I have duties to attend to. Neat. My art pieces were made for this day. I hope they will soothe the souls of the suffering. Well, I guess we'll see. So, where are we going? The Porex shop. Okay. Come on, Porak, I'm begging you. I told you already, we don't carry stuff like that. I just know my accessories will sell. Sorry, but go try somewhere else. Grr. What's the matter, Porak? Ah, Miss Eliza, thank you for your patronage. Oh, what's the problem? She came in here hawking her wares, but we don't carry accessories. Look, I guarantee they'll sell. How about this then? You're letting Gordran build a museum on your land, right? Why not install a gift shop while you're at it? Hey, you two, don't you think it'd be great if you could buy accessories here? So there's a man named Gordran. Huh? Gordran? What's all this about? An acquaintance of mine, she also has the, like, pointy bits, the pointy nipple bits on her thing. Why is that a recurring design motif? An acquaintance of mine has plans to build a museum just east of the city. If you talk to him now, you may be able to convince him to add a gift shop to his blueprints. Seriously? I promise nothing, but if your work interests him, he may be receptive. Hurry over to the site. You'll find an art collector named Gordran and a silver-haired woman named Sydney. That's a great tip. I'm gonna go over there right away. Thanks. Ooh, you got me out of a pickle there, Miss Eliza. So what brings you here today? I'm going to visit Iglesias, so I'm here to outfit myself for the trip. And I can't say this too loud, but I'm interested in a few of those. That reminds me, isn't this the man who drove off Dorkheim? He is. I'm going to ask him to be my escort, but he needs to be able to buy, you know... I understand completely. Here, take this medal. You know of spellstones. They were developed by a foreign military, but we have ways of getting our hands on them. None of the really powerful ones, mind. The military hasn't figured out how to make those yet. Still, they're rare, so we sell them in secret to anyone holding that medal. Good. He needs to be fully prepared to be able to act as my bodyguard. Show any merchant in our guild that medal, and he'll sell you a spellstone. I hope you'll keep shopping with us. Borak, I'll be away from my villa for some time, so we won't need the usual amount of food. Just ask Levin for the details. I'll talk to him. Please be careful, Miss Eliza. Well, done here. No, we're not. I haven't bought anything. Okay. Do I have to use the item? Okay. No. Wait, yes. I've already skipped so much of the conversation. I feel like I may as well just skip the whole thing. Something about getting in for free because we're with Eliza. Don't have ambush guard. Acts immediately in any engagement, including ambushes. Soul Crusher. Skill effects. Fire imbuing. Oh, it's Christopher. I'm sorry if I monopolized your time today, Alice. She has them too. Why are so many women showing up with the pointy nipple bits? That's at least 3 in just this stream and last stream alone. You don't take no for an answer, but I had fun today thanks to you. Life's short. It'd be a waste not to enjoy it. That voice, is that Chris? Is he with a girl again? Ruh-roh. Pardon me, miss, but this man is a quick worker. I advise caution. Huh? Oh, it's you, Eliza. Don't startle me like that. There's no need to be so tense. Boy, this is a pickle. You seeing me here might give you the wrong idea. Might it? Why don't you put more thought into your behavior then? Oh, sorry, I forgot you don't have time for this. Go on and don't worry about me. Oh, yes. Honestly, how many women does it take each month to satisfy your desires? Come on, I'm hardly some playboy. That's not a denial. Well, you know how uptight my younger brother can be. There'd be no balance if I didn't play around for the both of us. Oh God, people will look down on Alf because of you, you know. You should give that some thought. Please, my loudish ways only make my brother look better. We're just making excuses. Why is this really on his case about this? What are you saying? I'm just... Oh, I get it. Don't worry, Eliza. I love you too. We need to get back. You're right. We haven't the time to waste on an idiot like him. My. That reminds me, I had places to be as well. Well then, Eliza, may our next meeting be as pleasant. He's finally gone. Did that lady with Christopher seem familiar to you too? Did you think so? She did remind me of someone. Well, no matter. Let's hurry on home. You're home. Ah. Hey, buddy. Thanks for your help. I'll have you my own store constructed soon. Almost forgot. I haven't introduced myself yet. You can call me Mel. And, well, as you can see, I'm a merchant. Pleased to meet you all. Oh, welcome back. We're ready to go when you are. It's him. Huh? Or did I do something? We saw someone who looked a lot like you. It was a woman, though. A woman who looked like me? Indeed. Granted, you do have a pretty face for a man, but... I'll be right back. Interesting. I wonder what that was about. I'm all ready to leave now. We should fetch Remus and depart for Iglesias. Levin, we'll be leaving now. Have a safe trip, miss. That'll be up to my new companions. Protect me with all you've got. I'll try. Still got a lot of story left. So no promises. It's out still? Man. Lame. Create record. I was hoping the dollhouse recharged in like real time and not game time. Where do I need to go? All right, we gotta go find our buddy before anything. I'm very sorry for dashing off like that. What happened? My father once told me that I have an older sister. And you thought the girl we saw was she? Yeah, I didn't think I had any family left, so I had to see for myself. I hope you find her someday. Thank you. Once again, I apologize for running off. Shall we leave for Iglesias? Well, I'm sure that lady will be relevant again later. All right. Are we sailing to Iglesias? Or are we walking? I think we're walking. There's no one here to talk to. All right. Off we go, I guess. Okay. Well, let's go. Is that a bear? Wait, what's it called? No, it's just called bear. Okay. Thought it had a different name. Alright, well. Hiya and whatnot. Unidentified ring. Kill that gel. Thank you, Equation, for the daily dues. Welcome, welcome. Damn. Oh, I didn't realize that guy was up there. Hiya. Ooh, that was very easy. Rain. Hold up some abilities. And Remus just leveled up. Let's see. Let's learn Fire Arrow. Let's give her Thunder Imbuing. And Stun. Good enough. Alright, Wind Imbuing. Swap it out for any grease. Holy Imbuing. Swap this out for attack weight reduction. Alright. More bears and gels. Bear gel. Boing. We've yet to see Eliza actually do anything, so I'm wondering if she has spells. Nice. Green slot on Moore and Shark leveled up. The bear's running away. Never mind, we got it. We got a stun. Nice. Nope. Where the fuck is Eliza going? Maybe she doesn't have anything. Wait, she has a lot of HP though for someone who can't cast magic. Alright, Rain leveled up. I can't check her stuff, so I can't see. I guess she just doesn't have anything. Maybe she just has a lot of HP to make it easier for me so she doesn't die super easy. Look who it fucking is. Get over here, bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Die. Sick of your shit. Ice Barrage. Sand Shot. Soul Smasher. Ow. I'm freaking poisoned. Alright, cake. Sand shot. Kill that guy. He's chasing after Eliza. Rock Tomb. Invoke. Ice Barrage. Ba-ba-ba-da-bow. It's always interesting to see what magic systems consider ice and water the same thing and which ones don't. I don't know. It's fun to wonder what they were thinking and why they separated them when they do, or why they didn't separate them when they don't. Like Pokemon chose to have ice be its own type, but it's extremely uncommon. There's, what, 3 ice Pokemon in Gen 1? Granted, there's 3 dragon types in Gen 1, but... Hold on. I don't know why it's being so slow. I'm gonna hide it for a sec. We'll just keep playing until it loads in the background. Oh my god, it's a cave. Alright, cool. It loaded in the background as soon as I swapped over. By the way. Alright. Kanto Pokédex. Dugong. Wait, Seal's not even ice type. But I forgot Cloyster is ice type. So yeah, I think I'm right. I think there's 3. 4 because of Lapras. Right. Articuno makes 5. Okay, no. For some reason I wasn't thinking of Articuno and Lapras. So it's not that uncommon, I guess. I guess maybe by the Gen 1 logic, it was kind of like, it's like water, but rarer, except ice type is not actually a particularly good type generally. So, you know, I guess that kind of sucks for ice types. Dragon is weird because there's literally 3 dragon types and they're all in the same evolutionary line. But then there's other Pokemon that feel like maybe they should have been dragon, like Charmander, or turning into Charizard and being fire flying, or Gyarados. How in the lore that it's based off of, it's a dragon, but it's not a dragon. You can kind of even argue that Aerodactyl is dragonish, like a dragon-esque Pokemon, despite being rock flying. And then there's the ghost types. There's only 3 ghost types. None of them are pure ghost, all from the same evolutionary line. Very strange. What is the most common type in Gen 1? The normal. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Does that include Clefairy? Are they... No, 23, 24. Probably normal. Grass is pretty common too, though. And water, I guess. Water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Grass. Not as common as I thought. I think it's water type, which is interesting. I never thought about how common water was until... Now, poison is pretty common too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Oh, 33. Okay. I think it was water like 36. It's very interesting how common poison type is in Gen 1. I don't know. Anyway. I don't remember. Oh, I was talking about that because I was like, sometimes water and ice are the same type, or only one of them exists. Like, I don't think that's a water spell in this game. I think it's just ice. Some Final Fantasy games have a water spell, but some don't. Originally, it was just ice, and then they started adding it into some of the later games. Full of dirt and sand from when the tunnel was dug. It's covered in dirt and dust, the filth of neglect. Wow. Poetic. What the fuck is that? Zombie and a gremlin, but I can't see the gremlin, so... Kill. I think zombies are weak to fire and holy, unsurprisingly. Show me the gremlin. Oh, he's a little flying guy with a pitchfork. Nice. Cool. That was easy. What are you? Oh, Will-O-Wisp. Right. You're weak to spells. Actually, I should have you attack the zombie. Have her cast Ice Barrage. Alright, invoke Ice Barrage on the Will-O-Wisp. Brain has Owl Vision, level 1. And we got a Dispel. Nice. Aim up. I feel like you could argue that Pokemon's type system is part of what makes the game simpler, because everything has very clear rules about what's weak to what. Whereas a lot of more complex RPGs, it's usually on like a enemy by enemy basis of what they're weak to and yada yada. There tend to be certain rules that you can kind of guesstimate on, but like it's not a guarantee. Like zombies are usually weak to holy magic. And in games where you can cast healing magic on the enemies, a lot of the times it does damage to undead. But it can be kind of annoying on a first playthrough, especially from my perspective as someone who doesn't do a lot of replaying games. So like you just kind of have to guess or be the type of person who just looks up a guide on what all the enemies are weak to. And since a lot of games don't really tell you when something's weak to something, you just kind of have to assume when you do an attack and it does a lot of damage that it's because they were weak to it. And you have to be able to tell the difference between it did good damage because it was weak to it versus it did good damage because it was a crit or because it was just done by a party member that hits really hard. But I guess some people would argue that the experimentation that you're supposed to do is part of, you know, the cycle of playing certain RPGs. Like in Final Fantasy, you're kind of supposed to go into a fight with a new enemy by casting like all the different elemental spells and effects and stuff and seeing what lands and how hard it hits and yada yada. So you know, but I don't know, I just find that to be a tedious way to fight something, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not so bad because generally you have like half the party isn't really casting much spell stuff anyway. And they're more melee focused. So those guys are just doing the same thing most of the time regardless, but you know. I don't know. It can make going to new areas kind of annoying because then you feel like you have to constantly just sit around like testing out every possible spell and stuff all over and over every time you encounter a new enemy. I don't know. It's really not that bad. I'm kind of over exaggerating the annoyance of it, but my point is that I feel like there are ways to do a simpler system like Pokemon's without sacrificing the complexity of combat. And I think that shows in competitive Pokemon or Kaizo Pokemon stuff where like if you want to, you can totally build the game to be like simple, like low entry level, what's the word? Low skill floor, high skill ceiling, I guess. Like easy to understand the basics, but there's a lot of room to really expand on it and ramp it up. Spell doubling. What the fuck? That does what I think it does. That's kind of crazy. Hold on. Where is that? When a spell is cast, there's a 50% chance of recasting at 1.5 times original MP cost. Interesting. But you get 2 spells at once if it works. Yeah. I think also part of my thing is that when it comes to bosses and RPGs that don't have a more simple, straightforward system like Pokemon, I do it more like the whole you have to kind of just go in and fuck around and find out system. It leads to some of the bosses feeling a little like I have no idea what's going to work, so I'm gonna throw random shit, and I'm probably gonna die on my first attempt because I'm spending my turns doing a bunch of random shit just to see what it's weak to. Or It's either that or you find certain things that kind of just work on everything and just do that, which leads to I mean, I don't know. It's usually what I end up doing, to be fair. But it can be kind of a crapshoot because every now and then you will find a boss where it doesn't work because they want you to really use a very specific mechanic on that boss. And then it can be a little annoying. Because in a lot of RPGs, they usually don't go out of their way to teach you all the mechanics. They kind of just expect you to pick up on most of them via the random encounters and such. But, you know, you don't always end up doing that. Like, I always remember in Final Fantasy X, I didn't really understand the idea of like how zombie fully worked until I got my ass beat by that boss that uses it on you. Because if she casts zombie on your whole team, which means healing items hurt you instead, so there's no way to heal. So you have to remove the zombie effect, but then she also casts Megadeth, so you have to leave at least one party member as a zombie so they survive Megadeth because zombies are immune to death effects. But I didn't realize that was a combo that was even possible until it happened to me, which was more annoying because I had to go through a bunch of unskippable cutscenes and dialogue to get back to the fight to try again. Which I guess goes to that whole argument of that people have had forever of how far is a game setting you back, you know, a fair punishment for losing, and how much is it, at what point is it just like annoying that you had to go through 5 minutes of mashing through dialogue just to get back to the fight. Or like in Kingdom Hearts, in the original version where you couldn't skip cutscenes, and there's the like 5, 6, maybe longer. I don't know. I don't remember how long it is. It's kind of long cutscene before the Riku fight at the end of Hall of Bastion. It's one of the game's longer cutscenes, and it comes right before what a lot of people consider one of the more difficult fights to get through on a first playthrough. And you can't speed it up because it's just a cutscene, and you just have to sit there and watch it. But I kind of get what people mean when they say that the game setting you back a certain amount is a fair punishment for losing, because you know, the whole idea of like, if you can try again immediately, there's no real punishment for dying. But I don't really agree with that, because the fact that you have to start the fight over from the beginning, I think, is already a bit of a punishment. I don't know. Like, at least on boss fights, I think. I don't know. I feel like on random encounters and such, it's maybe a little different. But And then it kind of goes into the whole thing of like, how often does the game let you save and yada, yada, yada. And the frustration that comes from losing like 20, 30 minutes, maybe even like up to an hour's worth of progress because you died in a random encounter. But I guess it also just, the more you dig into it, the more it starts to come down to personal preference and all that. Some people like when a game punishes them super heavily for losing because then it makes every fight feel really important and like you have to really do your best. And some people don't because they don't want to get stuck doing the same loop in a section of the game 5 times over. Which I think is valid because, you know, everyone has different amounts of time they can commit to playing games. We made it. Wow. You want to go to Volcania? I'll need to see your visa. The border follows the ridge, so it's actually inside the tunnel, but that would be difficult to patrol, so the checkpoint is set up here. Here's my visa. I'm en route to Iglesias with my bodyguards. Wait a moment. Lady Mayfield, you may enter. Thank you. Come along now. But be careful on your trip. Fucking simp. This is the city of Ordinale. We'll be heading straight on this road and then north on the main road toward Iglesias. It's a long journey, so we should stop in Ordinale for supplies. Sure thing. Welcome to Ordinale. There's a certain mansion at the crest of the hill further inside the city. Certain mansion? You'll understand when we arrive. Welcome to Ordinale. Hey, did you know this? There's a playwright staying at the inn right now. He has this fancy mustache, and he's just so handsome. William Shakespeare? Oh, you want to join the official Ordinale Brothers fan club? Sorry, we're full right now. We'll start accepting new members the next time we expand. Okay. I didn't know fan clubs could be full. Okay, so the hero... No, wait. The fairy steps in. The what? And she says, is this the playwright? Let's save the game. Anyway, I think my point I was trying to make earlier is that there's like a big divide between more casual RPGs and more hardcore ones. And I feel like there's a big empty space in the middle that a lot of people don't really cater towards as much as they should. That bridges the gap between things like Pokemon, where you can save anywhere on any space you want. And there's very little punishment for losing. And yada, yada, yada. Very beginner friendly. Like you only really see it in like indie games, but indie games are just as likely to cater to like that middle space as they are to cater to like a super hardcore space. So I don't know. You boys aren't scared of walking around outside while there's a war going on, are ya? Lord Ordinale will protect us as long as we're in this here city. Hey guys. Hey Ned, what's up? Ned, you said you were going back to your hometown. Is that here? Actually, I'm from Sunsail in Marquile, but I got into an argument with my dad as soon as I got back, so I'm wandering around looking for new work. By the way, where's the boss and them? Weren't they with you? Remus explained what happened. I guess it would be strange if you left them under any other circumstances. At least you two are alright. Wait a second, did you guys escape the Dolkheim army? How'd you know about that? There's a bounty on you guys. I was telling Santos that the wanted poster looked a little like you. A bounty? On us? You'd better watch yourselves. That reminds me, have you run into Santos? He's working hard to become a baker. He lives and works at the inn. Why not go say hi if you haven't already? Well,
Young girls these days are getting all excited over any fella that's halfway handsome. It's shameful it is. Now that last Lord Ordinale, he was a fine specimen of a man.
Okay, Grandma. Fan clubs can be full. Your fan club is full. No one else can be in it but me. I think it's a bit frustrating as often, unless you're hearing a lot of talk about video games, you don't know if they are on the hardcore side or not. Like, I don't know. I didn't know Hollow Knight was going to be super difficult, so they're not really in game discussions. I just knew it was popular. Yeah, I kind of agree. And I feel like a lot of people who like a game will kind of turn their nose up at you if you try to say that you didn't like it because it was too hard or something. Which is kind of why I don't like really drawing in the crowd that like too many super hardcore games. Not everyone will do it, obviously. It's more of like a squeaky wheel situation, but there's definitely people who feel very entitled because they beat a game that is considered difficult and will, like, I don't know, be kind of mean about it if you don't like it. If you don't like hard games, they will act as if you've like, I don't know, insulted them in some way. Or they'll try to pull the whole point of games is to be hard and it's only satisfying if it's difficult, as if there aren't like an infinite number of ways to enjoy any given medium. Like my argument that having easy mode in Dark Souls would not ruin Dark Souls and would probably just make more people play it, because you could just not play on easy mode the same way you could do that with any other series that has easy mode. I don't know. Like, Kingdom Hearts has easy mode, but you can go and watch people make like an hour-long video about how awesome the hard mode is and all the different like super cool strats that you kind of have to like, and mechanics you have to get good at to play on the higher difficulties and stuff. I don't really see how making a game have an easy mode makes it any worse. But I've seen a lot of people who do believe that is true for some reason. Like, obviously the developer can make the game as hard as they want. They don't have to cater to people who want an easier game. I just don't see why it would be a bad thing if they did. The way some fans talk about it, I don't know. Do not know, but I do see people crop up from time to time that act like if a game is easy, that it makes it less of a good game, and that games should have to be super hard, and because you have to like earn beating it, I guess. I don't know. I think it's just a lot of people mistaking their own preferences for being like objective fact. Which is a thing that happens a lot, I feel, in spaces discussing, I guess, a lot of art forms, but definitely gaming, because there's so many aspects to a game to consider. Like, I think if the Dark Souls games had an easy mode, I would probably play them more just to run around and kind of like look at the world and stuff. But because that's the aesthetics and stuff is what's always been interesting to me. I never really thought the gameplay was particularly fun, so I'd rather be able to just run around and bonk everything on the head and kill things in a couple hits, so I can just get past it and move on to see more of the world and stuff. Identify my rings. Hmm. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hmm. Where was mine Indian? Damn. Spell. Nope, she hasn't learned that. She has learned that. Magic shield. Fire imbuing for Remus. Skill effect +1. Okay. I'm gonna take a break, and then we will, I guess, go to this mansion or whatever. So PRV. So Remus has 136 HP now. Oh, Haito. Hmm. Who are you guys? I can't believe you're just strolling around while there's a war on. Thank you, thank you. I think I've always been especially interested in how games do elemental systems, partly because I think that a lot of the time they're really not like super important to like the lore or the world. It just sort of is a thing that they have because RPGs have had them since the days of like old when we were just making, you know, very basic dungeon crawlers and stuff based on like D&D and whatnot. But from my time playing D&D, I've always been kind of annoyed that like most monsters don't have elemental weaknesses or resistances, and they're more likely to have resistances than they are weaknesses, which I just find a little uninteresting. I don't know. I like when that stuff is more prevalent and matters a lot more, I guess. The armor merchant left for Klashdal because his wife hurt her back. I can't believe he just dropped everything and left like that. I can't believe this guy loves his wife. Eshaw. But thanks to the lore, there are no thieves in the city, so a shop is safe without him. Well, I guess that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I like when it's much more prominent in a like magic system that things have weaknesses and resistances. How long is this gonna last? Dolkheim should just surrender already. There's no way they can take on the Royal Guard. Both the lords are handsome. My wife's a big fan of them too. They're both lucky that they take after their mother, the previous lord's face. Well, he had character. Ouch.
I served under the previous Lord Ordinale, the father of the current lord, that is. He was a strong, kind man. That's why I was shocked when he passed away so young. Not even the invincible Royal Guard can hold back illness. I think he got poisoned, probably. At last, our destination. Huh? That certain mansion is ahead. Oh, the one you mentioned? Are you aware of Volcania's Order of Knights, the Royal Guard? General Ordinale, who lives here, is one of their member. Oh, could this be the general we met in Trockmere? That's right. It has to be him, no? It seems you've met him already. This is indeed the home of the famous General Alphonse Ordinale, a very different man than his older brother, who is a womanizer and a cad. Are my ears burning? Oh, for speak of the devil and he appears. Such nastiness, and in my own home. I am the lord of this city, you know. Alf's the lord, not you. My brother and I are basically one and the same. Don't worry about the details. How can you two identical twins be so different in demeanor? I'm sure there must be a reason. And only God himself knows, I'm sure. Don't get so upset. You've come this far. Why not drop in? Alf's home today. Hello. Enter. Hey there, my favorite brother. Hard at work as usual. I'm your only brother. I didn't know you'd returned. Sure enough, I brought some guests with me too. Ah, Miss Eliza, it's been ages. So it has, Alf. I'm flattered that you remember me. How could I forget you? See, isn't he just like me? I see I can sense an underlying womanizing from Alf. I think he just does a better job at coming off as charming about it. Hmm. They're pretty different though. Your faces are similar. Well, we're twins, but I bet it's more than just our faces. He'll probably go girl crazy at some point too. I can hear you, Chris. My sympathies on having a brother like him. By the way, did Eliza tell you? She's going back to Fandelcia. Real subtle change of subjects. Wait, how did you know about that? You're an open book to me, dear Eliza. Fandelcia, I see. I'm sorry that you'll have to abandon that plan and return to Marquile. What? Why? It's difficult for me to say this to you, but Fandelcia has been occupied by Dolkheim, yes? Chris told me already. Then you must understand the risks in going there now. That is why I hired capable bodyguards to escort me. Capable enough to stand up to an entire army maintaining control over a city. On their own, they might be able to escape safely, it's true, but to do so while protecting you. Are you implying I'd be a burden? I cannot rule it out. And I cannot let you go, knowing you will put yourself in harm's way. You should wait until you have more information. Try to endure the situation until then. Duh. What a tempestuous woman. I can understand her feelings. Everyone feels the same about family, right, Frayne? I don't understand. Remus. Amnesia. Don't forget. Don't be rude. No, it's just... I don't have any memories of my parents. Oh, I'm sorry. I just wasn't thinking. What do you mean by that? She's a ruined child. She lost her memories when she awakened. Amnesia. It's a terrible thing. I hope you remember someday. So do I. If nothing else, you four should stay here for the night. Follow me and I'll show you to your rooms. Why do I feel like he's going to try to put Frayne in a room that he has, like, secret access to? Oh, it's you. Can you wait? What? You want to talk? It's been a while. I remember you. We met in Trockmere, yes? You were a Dolkheim soldier then, as I recall. Why are you with Miss Eliza now? Well, it's like this. So that's what happened. Even if we were not at war with Dolkheim, their actions are unconscionable. By the way, about Fandelcia, you heard me say before, but it's fallen into Dolkheim's hands, and as you know, Miss Eliza has quite a temper. She won't listen to me or my brother, but if her bodyguard refused to escort her, she may rethink this recklessness. Would you consider declining her request? I'll think on it. You have until tomorrow morning to decide. Take your time. Anyway, rest well for tonight. She's fuming mad. The nerve of them saying dangerous this and risky that. I've taken great pains to prepare myself for this. I'll be a burden, they say? Huh. That's the way they feel, then. Uh-oh.
Forgive me. I failed to capture Marquile.
There's no need to look so ashamed. You did well, Captain.
Your pardon, sir. I failed at the task you assigned me.
You didn't think you could take the whole country with such a small force, did you? Futile though it was, your attack has forced Volcania to lend some of their soldiers to Marquile. It's an important revenue source for them, after all. Then, because of you, our situation has significantly improved. I never guessed that those were your true intentions. If only I had Loomis here along with you, Captain, I would want for nothing. Major Loomis? Lieutenant Colonel Loomis. He's been promoted. The other day, he succeeded in capturing Fandelcia.
I see. I was worried when he was transferred from a research position, but I can see now why you entrusted him with field missions, Major General.
Indeed, but I expect you're tired. Go get some rest. We need We need pray that Commander Drangus joins us soon. Yes, sir. Please excuse me. Then again, when it comes to that pea-brained commander, I doubt he'll join us anytime soon. You seem to be going through a rough patch, Vester. Things would be going much smoother if you gave your soldiers summoning spells. When will you allow me to distribute them? I don't want the average recruit given power beyond his control. Besides, too many heroes makes everyone less special, no? You call yourself a hero with those petty summonings in your arsenal? If you want to be a hero, I can teach you a powerful summoning worthy of the name. Is that so? I may consider it. This hero seems awfully calculating. Don't give me that. I can't stop now. Wow, evil shit. You're truly remarkable, Trisha. This helps us out a lot. Thank you. I can use stronger spells now, right? Yes, I believe a girl of your talent can harness their powers. Let's take a break. Afterwards, there's a technique I'd like to try, so keep yourself ready. You can count on me. So dedicated. Do you enjoy learning spells that much? I do love spells, but I was thinking lately that I could help everyone more if I could use stronger spells. And there's someone I want to see once I learn them. I haven't contacted them lately, but we promised we'd see each other again. Is that so? Well, I hope that you do meet this person again. Me too. She's talking about me. We will see each other again, right? Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? Miss Eliza doesn't seem to be here yet. My apologies for the wait. There she goes. She's all kitted up for battle. Eliza. Those clothes. I don't need anyone else protecting me. I'll protect myself. I'm going to Fandelcia, even if I have to go there alone. Oh, her overworld sprite actually changed. I was wondering if it would do that. Here, here. No wonder I fell for you. It can only be for half the trip. But I'll come along too if you'll have me. Chris, I have my own business in Iglesias anyway. Why don't we take the ship I have waiting in, Rysel? It'll be faster that way. Though you'll need to find your own way home. Might be tricky finding a ship over there, so you may have to take the long way through Dolkheim on the return ship. If that's alright with you, then I'll take you there. Why, thank you, Chris. I believe I'll take you up on that offer. I have an idea of how I might return, so don't worry on that point. Just for my own curiosity, might I know what that idea is? We'll use the underground tunnel. That way we can cut all the way back through back to Volcania. Underground tunnel? You mean those ruins from 2,000 years ago? I'd heard rumors of them, but do they truly exist? We can't use it on our way there, because I don't know where the entrance on the Volcania side is, but I do know the Iglesian entrance. I know of several people who have passed safely through, so don't fret. Is that tunnel the ruins you mentioned? The very same. I promised you we'd visit ruins, so it works out perfectly. Well, if you put this much thought into things, I expect you'll be fine. Worst comes to worst, I'll help you out. Eliza joins the party, and Chris will accompany us. Please don't do anything reckless. Worry not, I'll be with him. We can set out whenever you're ready. I go save. I'm gonna take that as a... Oh wait, I can go into town and save. What am I doing? From now on, I'll protect myself. Think of me as another ally, like Remus or Frayne. Can't check her stuff until we leave. Please take care of Eliza. And about my brother. Despite his looks, he's quite capable. You can rely on him. Her new look displays her love for her parents. I wonder if I could do the same thing. I can't even remember my parents. Does it display her love for her parents? How so? You have to explain that to me. I didn't think Eliza would do something like that. Oh, because she's all kitted up for battle, so she can go see her parents. Okay, I get it. I thought she was implying that something about the outfit like was meant to resemble some like flag or something that I wasn't aware of. Hey, don't worry about me. I'm the oldest brother of the Royal Guard. Of course I'm strong. Of a Royal Guard. Of course I'm strong. My family has served the Ordinales for generations as their butlers. Lord Alphonse is truly exceptional, even in such company. Lord Christopher? It is true that he seems to be a devoted idler, but it's because of an unfortunate incident in the past. Don't bore our guests with those stories. Forgive me, sir, I spoke out of turn. Please pay no mind to what I said just now, Mr. Cake. Okay. Eliza. She has a parry, an attack weight reduction, and a regeneration. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, what level is she? 14. She's the lowest level in the group. I'll just leave her thing be for now. She already has aim up 1, so let's replace this with a different yellow. Ring slot up so she can learn Keen Eye. I'm gonna swap out regeneration for Sonic Blade. Oh, get out. Oh, wait, I already talked to these people. Let's go to the inn and rest up. Why is her thing... Didn't we sleep there? Why does she not have any... Hold on. What did I give her? It took away her magic. %50 chance to nullify an enemy's spell, but max MP becomes zero. Oh, I didn't even realize that's what that did. Okay, so she just can't cast spells for now. That's fine. Okay. She'll get a magic defense boost from it if she uses it for long enough. Okay. On the road we finally go. We got more of the same guys around. Let's do a little combat now that we've got this big ass group of 5. Fire, Air, Remedy, and Cure. Nice. I'll tell you now, don't expect me to do too much. I hate monsters and beasts a bit more than your average man. Though if need be, I'll help out a little bit. That guy, I just noticed his fucking sword is gigantic. It's not on screen right now. It's like taller than he is. Some Sephiroth shit. Cool. We got a ring, and it was already appraised for some reason. I don't think we've ever gotten a ring that was pre-appraised, unless someone on the team can appraise them, and that's why it happened. Maybe Chris has an ability. Oh my god, Chris has 602 HP, 353 MP. Jesus Christ. I could just have like everyone on the team defend and just let him do everything if I wanted. Alright, quick use is now level 1 for Remus. Alright. Let's see. Which one had quick use? It was skill effects. So, let's see. Activation increases activation / increase rate 1.5 times for all learned skills. I'll just leave that on him, I guess. That can be potentially helpful for him. Which way are we going? Lifestyle Reverent. We're going. Let me see what she has to say. Not much. Okay. Oop. All right. Easy peasy. Oh, it's these guys again. Garuga. They're so weak now compared to like the first one we fought that felt impossible to beat. Kind of wacky. The Will-O-Wisp, yeah. Bow. Got an unidentified ring. Alright. Take out the Will-O-Wisp. Nice. Critical rate up. Level 2. Nice. The only downside to Chris is he seems to have a very long wait time for his attacks, and he hasn't really done much in any of the fights. But I'm sure if a fight goes long enough for him to actually get involved, he'll just sort of destroy whatever he hits. Bounty hunters. Hey, bro, I found him. It's them for sure. Rutrow. Guess it was worth coming all the way to Volcania after all. Well, we did take out most of the escaped soldiers in Dulkheim. You, what? Who are you? No use playing dumb. I've taken out tons of escapees just like you and got a hefty bounty for each one. We've got to the point where we can sniff out anyone with a bounty on their heads now. No. You killed the ones who escaped from that prison? Talk about an easy job. We got a fat payday going after guys who could barely stand. That Cargill guy's a real piece of work. Nah, he's a real generous guy, right, bro? Bastards! Alright. We can get back to the fun once their heads are ours. Don't screw this up. This'll be easy. It's common, even expected to pursue escapees to prevent them from talking. But to make sport of it as if you were hunting an animal is nothing admirable. Scarcely even human. Tell him, Chris. Who's got the best healing? Weirdly enough, Cake has it better healing than... Oh, god damn it. Alright, finally found you. The bounties on all your heads are fat indeed. Hey, you schmucks, there's no money to be had here.
Let's mop them up and collect. You got it. Okay, great. Now we're surrounded on both sides. Oh my god, he just like flashed up away from their attack. Oh, he cured me. Cool. No. What was it? No. Or did he try to cure Frayne and it nullified it because... God, I'm gonna die. Remus. Use a vulnerary. Oh. Ah. This just countered them. Jeez Louise. Ow. Downloaded Cat Tower because someone got me hooked on autograms. Oh, it's great. I love Cat Tower. I've been having a very good time with that one. They're kicking our asses. I don't mind sharing the bounty. Let's work together to take them down. Fine with me. There'll be no bounty if we get ourselves killed. You guys, there's no way. You're fucked. Sorry. Magic level +1 obtained. Nice. Alright. Not even trying. I'm just letting everyone auto battle. And I have no doubt we're gonna win. Anyway. Multi-shot. Nice. Cure. Nice. Circle strike. Sick. Yeah. It's also a very beginner friendly nonogram game. Nice. These guys are too much for us. What's our plan B? There isn't one. They won't let us go that easily. We should move carefully and keep an eye out for pursuers from now on. Go heal is what we should do. Yeah, I like that you get to like unlock new cats and stuff as you go on. Is he just immune? What the fuck did I do? What? Oh, I put Dispel on him so he can't be healed by that cure. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't even consider that. That's why it kept saying null when Chris tried to heal Cake. Yeah, I also like that you get like 12 nonograms from the same theme, and then you get a new theme. I don't know. There's a lot of variation. I'm all done back there. Good, thanks. Hi, Santos. But yeah, no, anytime I need to just keep my hands busy for like a few minutes, I pull up Cat Tower and do a couple nonograms. I'm trying to get through all the 10 by 10s before I start doing any of the 15 by 15s. So they're all relatively easy, and because you can swipe your finger instead of having to hit each thing one at a time and stuff like that, there are a lot of them that I can do in under a minute, just because, yeah, reaching into my pocket for his nonograms, correct. I've always got that thing on me. It's either nonograms or it's Sudoku. One of the two. Up. There has to be a cat themed Sudoku. You know, I've never looked, but there has to be. You're right. There's no way there isn't. Nice. All right. Equipment. We've almost got Remedy, but not quite. You can have luck up. Let's see. Magic level +1. Use. So. Leave that on for now. Up. Okay. Keen Eye is level 1, so. Leave that be, I guess. Sonic Blade. Swap out for some magic. Guess we'll just do it in order. Wind Imbuing first. We have 9 sets of 9 cats, and each of them has the numbers in, you know, you have 9 of each number on their back. You could, you know, maybe do cat Sudoku in your own house, but it's a lot of cats. More bounty hunters. Oh joy. Could do billiards too. Well, you only need like you don't even need anywhere near that many cats to do billiards. I mean, Invoke attack up on myself. Cats, Chinese check. You know, I've never played Chinese checkers or anything. You're stupidly good at billiards? Okay, interesting. I'm like okay at pool and billiards because my dad's really good at it, so you can beat me at billiards someday. I've never actually played billiards. I've only played pool, so I don't really know what the difference is, honestly. I'm decent at chess. I'm good enough that I could beat people who don't play chess regularly. But I don't really practice or anything. Hiya! He'll probably beat me at chess if we ever play again. Yeah, I've played checkers some. I think I'm okay. Not like particularly good. I feel like I'm decent at like card games, like spades and stuff. I feel like I have enough gamer instinct and knowledge to be like decent at pretty much any board game if I try. I feel like I was decently good at Magic the Gathering back when I played that for like a year or two. Let's see. If we go, gathering, is that like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon? Yeah, it came before Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, but it's in the same vein. Yeah. Main difference Yu-Gi-Oh has from Pokemon and Magic is that Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have a like resource management system the way Magic and Pokemon do. It's the cause of Satanism in the West. Well, actually, that was Dungeons and Dragons, but Magic was also one of those that got swept up in Satanic Panic. D&D was always the one that got the worst of it, though. Because they were just people making, like, they would write books and stuff, just straight up lying about what D&D was, and making it seem like it was actual, you know, like sacrificing people and shit like that. Cake Remedy was mastered. Nice. Let's go. I have not seen anything from the TED show. Blam. Nice. We have a lot of money. Protect. Is the one. Let's don't have viewing. We mastered Remedy. Wow. Oh, the Remedy. Just on regeneration for now, I guess. But you know what? I'll actually look through my stuff. Well, it's a green slot, so there's kind of a limit to what I can put on, I guess. I'll leave mine in viewing on. Yeah. Let's see. Aim up, keen eye. Rate up. I'll do this one. Alright. Still have not mastered. Got that to level 1. Okay. Onward we go. I will say, in terms of card games, I've always liked Pokemon the best. I feel like it's, I don't know, it is a bit more casual in a way that I like. But I don't really like playing card games too much unless I can play them with like people I already know. So, you know. Me, it feels card games feel more like a social thing, like friend slot type games. I don't know. I feel like I'd be bad at card games. What's that? Don't heal. All right, go get him. Oh, level 2 death. Joy. Oh, well, cool. It missed, so fuck you. Nice. Taking frame level up. I feel like honestly the hardest part of card games is learning how to do deck building. But I feel like that becomes more and more important when you're playing more competitively. I always found that the most fun way to play card games is to have someone you play with regularly, like 1 or 2 people. And nobody's goes online, like buying super good cards. You just kind of grab a single pack once every few weeks from the store and just slowly build up your collection. So it's more of like a, I don't know, no one's playing like super crazy good meta decks. It's just kind of whatever you happen to have. Rizal, Plasdoll. Hello. Is that? Hello there, Diana. Fancy running into you here. Well, if it isn't Chris, what are you doing here? I can only say that it must be the goddess of fate drawing us together. You've come from Klasdal. Does that mean you're heading to the Dolkheim border? Yes, Come on, with such handsomeness staring you in the face, you're looking at another man. You there. We met in Trockmere. Is Dixon well? Dixon is dead. What? A man of his skill is gone. I knew him personally. I pray that his soul finds rest. Thank you. Well, I'll be going now. Where are the rest of you headed? We're planning on going north to Rysel. I see. Be careful. I understand that things have been turbulent lately and bounty hunters are lurking about. Bounty hunters? Yeah, we've been attacked twice, man. Come on. Many of them are outlaws. We've been sending out more patrols lately. If you do happen to cross them, be careful. You seem capable of handling yourself, so perhaps there's nothing to worry about. What the fuck? Oh, we have two right after each other? Okay. Hey, you're... my, so many chance encounters today. It's been a while, milady. It's like a dream come true to see you again, Christopher. Won't you stop by my house? There's so much I'd like to say. You honor me, milady, but I'm very sorry. I'm on an urgent journey. Huh? But I haven't seen you in so long. Again, dear, I am sorry. I'll be by your village again, though, so won't you wait for me there? I've never forgotten the beautiful flowers you grew. I promise I'll come see you. All right. You really are a terrible person. And why is that? Because I love so deeply that I cannot contain it? Is that so wrong? I pity any woman who falls for such a shallow idea of love. Anyway, let's get going. I'd like to prevent any more such displays, at least for a few minutes. Real. Oh, Christopher. I figure when it comes to card games, there's a lot to memorize. It doesn't come naturally to me. A lot of cause and effect that are seen in games or make sense in games, and keeping track of multiple things at once. That's fair. Yeah, that is true. TBF, that is a big part of it, I guess. It's keeping track of all the cards that are on the field. I feel like it's worse. It's the worst in Magic because there's a lot of things you have to just know versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Sucks because the card effects in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Are so long, and I feel like Pokemon's the best in that regard because the effects are generally pretty simple and not too hard to. There's not too much to keep up with because you only have one active Pokemon. But I guess to be fair, if you play anything close to like competitively, there are like a lot of other things, so I don't know, but I feel like Pokemon is probably the easiest in that regard. But yeah, that's totally fair. The toughest thing playing with people in terms of Magic was when they just didn't know the rules but thought they knew the rules, so they would argue with you. They knew the rules better than me, but they didn't, and they would just play wrong, and it's not fun to deal with. Stowe. Interesting.
Auto. Just stop trying to cast Cure on me. It doesn't work. It worked. Oh, I took that thing off, right? I forgot. Never mind. Keep casting Cure on me. But yeah, I feel like in terms of D&D, you're definitely someone who would have a lot more fun with minimal combat and stuff and more focus on the role-playing aspect. To the point that I feel like if you were going to run a game, I think you'd be better off running a much simpler, more open system as opposed to D&D. D&D is just kind of like the most popular one. There's a bajillion of them, and you don't even have to really run a system. You can just make a character. What the hell did you just cast, Chris? Jesus Christ. Blizzard? This is what Blizzard looks like in this game? Or wait, did it cast it on us? Maybe. I don't know what happened. Oh, it cast it on all of us. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I've said it before, but you can just kind of run a system where, like, you just... Yeah, roll d6 to determine if you succeed or not. Level up. Like, all you really need to do is have a character and write down like 3 to 5 if things they're good at, and then I'd say how would I do it? I'd say the things that your character's good at, you roll 3d6 for those, and for everything else you roll 2d6, unless there's a reason that you would have like an extra hard time, like I think of something off the top of my head. Like if we were trying to make a long jump, without a running start or something, maybe, I don't know. And I'd probably run it so that, how would I run it? Probably that 5 is a success and 10 is a crit, maybe. I'd have to think about it, honestly. Because if you roll 3d6, that's all the way up to 18. I guess you could do... I don't know. I think I'm overcomplicating it. Yeah, I'd say probably then. I guess you could do the other thing though, where it's you can have variable success numbers. like something that's easy to succeed on would be like a 3. So you'd have a 50% chance of succeeding even if you only had 1d6. And you'd be guaranteed, if you were good at it, to succeed. You wouldn't even have to roll. I don't know. Something like that. Point being, you can just make like a very basic system where, you know, like that. Every character has 3 proficiencies, and then you just roll d6 to determine if you succeed or not every time you want to. You could kind of take the GURPS thing, which is kind of interesting, where you have to roll equal to or lower than your level in something. So if you had like a 5 in athletics, and you wanted to make an athletics check, you would roll 3d6, and you have to roll 5 or less to succeed. So the higher your level, the more likely you are to succeed. And obviously it would cap out at 18, because at that point you're guaranteed to succeed no matter what. Which is a pretty simple system that also lets you like improve your stats as you go on. You good, Chris? What's wrong, Chris? No harlots around to ogle? How harsh. How, Eliza? No, it looks like my shoe. How, Eliza? No, it looks like my shoelace is snapped. We'll wait for you to fix them. Cake, he'll just start taking advantage of you if you keep up that kindness. It's a good thing you have your looks, dearest. Really, though. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead, Cake. Isn't shoelaces snapping in Japan like a sign of something really bad happening? These will be a little difficult to repair quickly anyhow. Yeah. There's much simpler systems out there that aren't D&D, is my point. And you can kind of just make up your own thingy. I feel like even with like magic, you don't have to have like spells have super specific effects and stuff. You can just like, you could just kind of make it a system where anyone can cast any spell they attempt to cast any spell they want, and you know, yada yada. Although I'd probably maybe I'd make it something like that would probably work better in like a system where like with variable success rates. So like if you tried to cast a really weak spell, it would have a lower number you had to roll. So like if you were rolling a d20, you'd only have to roll like a 3 to do a basic spell, but if it was like something super crazy, I might make you roll like a 15. Anyway, I'm gonna take a pee break. I'll be back. Oh, Haito. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the downside to a lot of the most popular TTRPGs being ones that have like really complex combat and stuff kind of leads to people feeling like TTRPGs are inherently super complex, but you can definitely run a very simple one. Fruit snacks, hell yeah. Hey, isn't that? Quick, throw fruit snacks at him. He's one of the Royal Guard, the one who invaded Fort Linefalts.
How rare to see someone with a familiar. I recall your face, young man.
What have you done to Valerie?
Ah, yes, you're the young man from then. Worry not, Valerie is safe, but tell me, what is a soldier of Dolkheim doing here? Choose your words carefully.
I'm not in that army anymore.
What do you mean?
Please wait, Sir Munzer.
And you are?
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Eliza, daughter of the Lord of Fandelcia in Iglesias.
Ah, so you're Miss Eliza. I've heard of you from the Ordinale brothers, but why are you protecting these Dolkheim soldiers?
You mentioned doing Critical Role. How did I get into that? Yeah, I just binge watched back when they were still on campaign 1. I binge watched the first like 50 episodes and like that was all I was watching in my free time until I got caught up. It was after I had already been into D&D, the idea of playing D&D, but I never really got to play much at the time, so it was my supplement for that. But I feel like the more I've played D&D and stuff, the less I like watching other people do it, and I'd rather just play it myself than watch anyone else play it. I do kind of like that, even though Matt runs really long fights with a lot going on, I do like that Critical Role stuff is so roleplay heavy because it's kind of brought in a lot of people who, I don't know, lean into the role-playing aspect a lot. Because I feel like D&D was known mostly for being about dungeon crawling. I mean, it does have dungeon in the name after all. But I feel like any TTRPG has a lot of room for roleplay if you want to do it. Yeah, I got into them back in their first campaign, and I kept up with it to the end, and then I watched most of... I did finish campaign 2 as well. I forgot. But I did not keep up with anything past that. But like hundreds of episodes of watching them play was enough, I feel like. Plus, like I said, nowadays I don't really have much interest in watching people play D&D.
But why are you protecting these Dolkheim soldiers?
No, sincerely, they're part of that army no more. They escaped from them in Marquile. Please, lower your sword. Consider them guests and treat them as you would me.
Escape to Marquile?
We've got you, escapees! It's time for some payback! Those men...
I've received reports about you. You must be those bounty hunters that have been appearing recently.
What?
Is that one of the Royal Guard? Why is he with them? Get a grip on yourselves. He's still only human, and there are more of us. You underestimate me.
I assume I never watched Dimension 20? No, I've literally never watched a single episode. Usually people are into one or the other. Fantasy High was what got me into D&D. They were fairly new. Yeah, I didn't even hear about Dimension 20 until I was already like I didn't know people that watched D&D content. I just found Critical Role myself, and I never really tried to branch out. So I didn't really know about Dimension 20 until like I'd already been watching Critical Role for years, and I wasn't really interested in picking up a second D&D show by that point. But I have heard that they lean into like a lot sillier, shorter campaigns and stuff. So I do like that aspect because like it also shows that D&D doesn't have to be super serious and stuff. Because I feel like a lot of people think of the like people sitting in a basement, just battling through monster after monster through like this long dungeon and taking it super duper seriously. So I like that there are a lot of different interpretations of it out there. No way, this is the real power of the Royal Guard. If what I've heard about you is true, then you've been harassing innocent civilians. I cannot let that pass. No. Hold it, don't you move. Please stop. Help. All right, Chris, time for you to jump in and save the girl so you can look cool. Damn it, that's the woman who was following Chris. She was supposed to go back to her village. Must have been trailing us. But also, like I said, I feel like everyone kind of assumes you have to play D&D. When in reality, there are, even if you want to follow a pre-built system, there are a lot of systems purposely made to be a lot more open and simpler, where it would be very easy to construct it with the idea that there's not going to be combat, whereas D&D is built on the assumption that you're going to do a lot of combat in dungeons and fighting monsters and stuff. But you know, if your DM has been running D&D long enough, they will also be capable of morphing the system into whatever they want it to be. So, you know, there is that. All right. We have to save her. He's right. Hey, don't come any closer, or come any closer and she dies. I'll do it. Nice work. Even the almighty Royal Guard wouldn't dare try anything now. Same goes for these pathetic escapees, eh? Amazing how one simple woman can bring you to your knees. Real. Hey, I know. You there, Royal Guard. What? You want to save this woman? Yeah. Kill those escapees and we'll let her go free. Wait, what? They're not even Volcanians. They're just Dulkheimers, and you hate them. Would you really protect them over your own countrywoman? You're right. Sir Munster? This'll be fun. Hey, you escapees offer you the same deal. You beat that Royal Guard and I'll let her go. It's unlikely, but hey, why not? You coward! Master, what should we do? Victory conditions. All enemies defeated. Defeat conditions. Hostage dies. Munster defeated. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Oh. Hey, run behind that boulder over there, okay? Huh? Prepare to meet your end, villainous Dulkheimers. Master, it seems like Munster has something up his sleeve. Let's head behind that boulder. Stop. Move. Use these attacks. We need to buy some time for now. Oh my god. Come on, is that the best the Royal Guard can do? Go at them for real or we'll kill her. Let's keep defending for now. Our chance for victory will come.
Sorry, Remus, you're probably dead. Hey, stay over there. If you come any closer, the hostage dies. All right, brain. Go over here. Yes, that's it. Everyone hide behind the boulder. They can't see us, they'll have to move. Doing so will put distance between them and the woman. Once that happens, we can strike safely and decisively. We just can't move, so he's probably going to get knocked unconscious. Up. Oh shit, I fucked up. God damn it. I forgot Remus was set to attack them, so he was just going to auto attack as soon as his thing ended. God damn it. But yeah, there's an infinity number of ways to play TTRPGs. Which is the fun of it, but I feel like a lot of people do kind of just assume, make assumptions about them, and make them out to be a lot more complicated than they are. Well, I mean, they are complicated, I guess, a lot of them, but they don't have to. You don't have to do the complicated parts, I guess is my point. You can just kind of use it as a basis to build role-playing stuff on top of. Okay. All right, let's mash through this. I feel like there's a big a way to play D&D that I think is underrated is playing at super low levels in a world where like being level 5 is considered like super crazy strong. All right, we're almost there. All right, we're back. Let's go. Run, everybody. Ow. Alright, they shouldn't be able to see us from this position. Can't see anything, damn it. They better be fighting like we said. That's right, now come on closer. Spells, cure. Yep, my brain. Fire arrow. Let's do ice barrage. Level 3. What's going on? At least one of them should be dead by now. You're the one who's going to die. When did you? This is it. Come with me.
Christopher, oh, thank you. Honestly, I think if I was going to make up my own D&D setting, I would probably, I kind of always have like, or I guess TTRPG setting. I've always liked the idea of a world where there's not so much spells as there is a lot of magic items, and each item has like one effect or spell or something tied to it. As opposed to having like a spell list or whatever.
Damn it, our hostage. Oh, I'd worry about yourselves if I were you. Time to repent for your sins. Pick. Alright. Frame. Auto battle. Remus. Auto battle. Eliza. Auto battle. God damn. These Volcanian super soldiers being hit like crazy. Ice barrage. To be fair, I think if I was going to watch something nowadays, I probably would watch something more akin to Dimension 20 than like a super long thing like Critical Role. Just pick like some shorter Dimension 20 series or something. I think that's another thing with D&D is I feel like everyone wants to run this like super crazy long 150 session campaign, but like running super short adventures that last like 3 to 5 sessions has kind of become very underrated. We did it. I'm sorry I'm late, Sir Munster. Not at all. The plan worked to perfection. And the woman? I'm having my men escort her to Clasdale. It was a pain getting her away from Chris, though. Don't look at me like that. I convinced her in the end, right? I'm fairly certain you're the reason any of this happened in the first place. But in any case, the woman is safe and no harm was done. I'm glad to hear that. I received a report that bandits were wreaking havoc nearby. I never imagined you'd be dealing with them. At least it all worked out. I know it was only a distraction, but part of me died when I saw you turn your sword against them, Sir Munster. Ah, so they were with you, Christopher. I do apologize for attacking you like that, but I saw no recourse. Thank you for helping protect the Volcanian.
What I really liked about the episodes, they alternate between story and combat. So episode 1 is all story, episode 2 is combat focused. So I can pick things up when I feel like hearing story or combat. That's fair. I feel like that kind of thing also depends on how long your sessions are. Although they break them up into episodes, so I guess technically they could run one really long session and break it up into multiple episodes if they wanted. I don't really know. I haven't watched it, so I don't know how they do it.
Yet, if you had wantonly attacked them, she surely would have paid the price.
I'm glad she's safe too.
Indeed, and it's thanks to you.
So, Sir Munzer, have your doubts been addressed in regard to my friends?
They have. I've never been more glad of being wrong about someone. You will face similar dangers in the future, though, as wanted men. Be careful on your journey.
I suspect they'll be just fine. Any group that stands up to you is sure to last a long while, Sir Munzer. Their skills may be unrefined, but they show much promise.
But ho, it's rare to see you praise others like that, Diana.
I give praise where it's earned.
As it should be. When praise is given too freely, it means little. With that, we should take our leave.
Agreed. If you'll excuse me.
Well, that was fun, eh? Let's get going ourselves.
Well, there's a ton of motherfuckers under the bridge.
Bam.
Ooh. Blam. I also do like seeing people run D&D outside of the typical medieval fantasy setting. Kind of goes to show, like I was saying before, you can kind of do whatever you want with the system if you are familiar with it. Slot leveled up. Nice. Go get him. Blammo. Aruga. No. Lame. Bam. Remedy Master. Nice. A lot of enemies in one spot, but it was also a decent bump of experience. God damn it. And there's more right on the other side. Alright, whatever. Blam. Kerblam. Alright, cool. Combat defeated. Nice. Alright. Let's go look at our equipment. There we go. What's our green with the lowest thing? That is something else. Oh, magic level up. We'll do that. Quick use is level 3. Pick something lower. We'll do skill level up. Spell doubling. Not yet. Not yet. Owl vision is level 2. Let's see. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Oh, we'll do wisdom armor. Let's see. Fire imbuing is level 1. Do we have any greens on him that are 0? Guess I can have him learn remedy as well. Still learning decoy. Quick use is level 1. So let's give him. We'll just give him wind and viewing and. Oh wait, it's yellow. Oops. We'll do this skill effect up, I guess. Parry. Still learning. Keen Eye is level 2. Any that are level 0? Yes, quick use. Alright. And we'll give her wind and viewing. Alright, cool. Hello, monsters. Damn, just immediately one-shot that Viper. Bam, 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 bam. Kerblam. Kerslam. Kerslash. Nice. Not too bad. Alright. What the hell is that? It's like a... Is that a cat's tail? It's got a ribbon on it. Is this... Remains of 2,000-year-old dreams. Must you be such a drama queen? They're ruins. Ruins! Call them that. Did you really begrudge me this bit of romanticism? So, a city used to be here. Yes, these are the remains of a civilization over 2,000 years old. It's when I was born. That statue over there is made of metals we don't even fully understand. With our current technology, we'd have a hard time even putting a scratch on it, let alone doing what happened. They've all been completely melted. Which tells you just how dreadful the destruction 2,000 years ago was. If a people that advanced could be brought to heel in such a manner, what would have become of us? Or that could cause this much damage. The angels, perhaps? Could the angels really have done this? Destroyed people's lives? Who knows? We really only have legends to go on. I have no clue how a real angel might act. Let's take a break here, shall we? What's this cat thing? Something hiding over there, no? It's a cat girl. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, I've been discovered.
What was that? It looked like she had a tail. Was that just my imagination? Ooh, blue and shiny. What is this, Master? Blue resonator. Hey, isn't that tool we need to make me stronger? Please hold on to it, Master. I got you.
Can't help but think of what happened here all those millennia ago. I mean, what if something similar took place today? Would we stand a chance against such a force?
I wonder where I lived before I was put to sleep in the ruins. Maybe my hometown was like this. Maybe this was my hometown.
I don't know anything about these angels, but I know I'm worried sick about my parents in Fandelcia. I wonder what state the city's in.
Angels could destroy all this. How can we fight them?
With our weapons and rings. You leaving? Ship to Iglesias is docked at Rysel, north of here. We're almost there, so let's keep going, eh?
Yep. That's the plan.
We made it. Sir Munster. How was it? We've asked people who are familiar with the area, but we haven't gotten any useful information yet. I wouldn't expect people to have intricate knowledge of the area's ruins, underground as they are. Don't ruin children have special abilities to detect such things? If they did, we wouldn't be in the trouble we're in. Is that? Hi, it's us. Whoa. What's wrong? Out of breath? Are you worried about me? I'm touched. I just pushed a little too hard there.
Seriously, are you okay? You're not acting like yourself.
Not really, I'm fine. I'll have the ship prepared. We'll meet up at the pier over there in a little while. Let's split up till then.
Why are you acting like the leader?
I don't like how loud the water noise is. Especially when the music gets quiet, but the water doesn't. Hey. Sir Munster, thanks for your help back there. There's no need to thank me, but what of yourself? You do not seem well. I just overexerted myself a bit. Forgive me, but I'm in a hurry.
Who was that?
He's the older twin brother of Lord Ordinale.
Oh, the resemblance is uncanny. I'd heard rumors that he started getting lazy after his younger brother surpassed him, though.
Be mindful of accepting such ideas at face value. If you act on them without verification, you could end up misreading the situation. Yes, sir. Anyway, I'd like you to prepare something for me.
Of course, right away. Off he goes. That idiot actually making me concerned for him. He seemed to be in pain.
Mayhaps.
I can even hear the water in here.
All right. Why did you have that? I could tell from watching you. It was pretty obvious, I guess. I must thank you. Wasn't that difficult to acquire? It's hard to find even for me. Never mind that. Take it and be well. Don't rush me now. Don't rush me. It doesn't have as great an effect if taken without food. I'll trust your judgment in this matter. That is all for now. I will return to my post.
Chris needs medication. I've never actually been here before. I've always gone through Dolkheim, overland. I was ready to march on through the front lines, but I have to admit, Chris lending us a ship is a major help. Speaking of, that wasn't just me, right? It seemed like Chris was in some pain. I wonder what's wrong. People say they live comfortably in Markelia or Ordinale, but it's not the life for me. I like this place. It's slow, it's nice and quiet. Okay, while Christopher gets his ship ready, we have some time to kill. This town feels like it's one with nature. I'd been born here instead of stuck all alone in that room. I wonder what kind of life I'd be living now. I remember seeing Masilume leaves in the middle of the forest.
But I could use him to capture a Silm. I don't know what any of that means. Then I could display it and make an absolute killing. Welcome to Brycel. As you can see, we practically built this place right into the forest. Good lumber's all around here, and the waterways are great for transporting it. This boat is my life. Around these parts, they call me the world's greatest mariner. Cool.
Oh, are you travelers? Huh. That takes me back. Believe it or not, I used to be a famous hunter.
Cool. Oh, hello. We don't get many travelers here. There isn't much to this village, I suppose, but relax and enjoy your stay. We built this house over the water. I know it looks dangerous, but you can open the window and fish, and your bed doubles as a diving board. It's all very convenient. I guess so. I haven't used this in a while, so it took me some time to get used to it again. Anyway, I'm almost ready. Can you go get everyone for me? Mm-hmm. Pop. Pop. Everything you need? Yep. Then we're Glacius bound. Hop on in. Summoning spells spread to the Dolkheim army. Of course, it can't be helped that only those with the aptitude for them can use them. I have no idea who's talking. Oh, it's Vester. I had a feeling it might be Vester. What is it? It concerns the battle between Iglesias and Dolkheim. It's going as planned, though it is difficult to remain one step ahead of those angels. Sounds difficult, but I believe in you, Master. I will take my leave. I've given him a more evil voice. No, not this guy, the person who was talking off to the side, like evil henchman voice. How long will you watch? To be in the game, you need to be more than spectators. You talking to me? Motherfucker, you talking to me? I ought to reach inside that screen and slap your scrawny ass. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank goodness. But to know that he can end our foresight like that. Yeah, he saw us. You're right. He was saying something about summoning spells and angels. Who could he be? Thanks, Chris. I don't know why I said it so quiet. Thanks, Chris. You're quite welcome. We're past all the checkpoints, so you can head straight to the city. Come back with... Coming back will be a bigger issue, though. Not at all, remember? Just leave that to me. Who could doubt that face? Well, I'll leave the rest to you, then. Good luck. Wow, it's so cold. Think so. We're in a southern area of Iglesias, so it's actually warmer than it will be.
It'll be colder in Fandelcia?
It's not that far, so it won't be too different. Don't worry. The city's entrance is northwest of here.
Ah, to the weather. I'm still worried about how we'll be getting back.
It's like I said, there's an undersea tunnel leading back to Volcania. No problem. So, let's sally forth, shall we? To Fandelcia. So you made it away from the Dolkheim army. They're stationed here in Fandelcia for whatever reason. Won't you be in trouble?
The rank and file army is different from internal affairs, and I think it's they who are after us. Actually, they do find us. Wouldn't you be in more trouble than we, Eliza?
Perhaps, but then that's why you're here, is it not? Did we make it?
We made it. We're finally here.
So this is Vandelcia, the southern city of Iglesias. I'm seeing a lot of Dalkheim soldiers.
How dare they do this to Father City?
Lisa, please, you mustn't start any trouble here.
I know that. I won't do anything too reckless. In any case, I'll follow you. I won't get ahead of myself that way. All these soldiers take some getting used to, but other than that, things haven't changed much. We were all afraid when they got here, you know, Dalkheim's reputation, but it's been a pleasant surprise, all things considered. Stay the night. Yes. Please come again. Hey guys, you want to hear a story about when I was a kid? Sure. Life was simple back then, and I was still a dreamer. Just kidding, don't worry, this won't be long. It's not one of those stories. But yeah, a long time ago, I picked up a pretty rock in front of a dark hole in the east side of town. I hid it somewhere. I forget where exactly, probably by the Mayfield mansion. That's just one of my beautiful childhood memories. Did you like the part where I found the rock? You can keep it if you find it. Might be worth something. All those memories add value, you know. Thanks, I guess. Welcome to Vandelcia. Have you tried our seafood or our vegetables? They're all world famous, especially in times like these. We have to eat good food to keep our spirits up. The Dalkheim army has been very kind to us, actually. I feel bad for Lord Mayfield, but I hope the fighting's over. I wouldn't mind it ending like this. Just because we've been conquered doesn't mean our lives have changed. I hear the Lieutenant Colonel is actually a pretty nice guy. Harbor facility, authorized personnel only, Dalkheim army. Taking special care to let the citizens live their normal lives. Lieutenant Colonel's orders. If anything's inconvenient, let us know. The Dalkheim army has this mercenary, all tough and ruggedly handsome. You don't see his type around here every day. I think I'm falling in love. Nice. I wonder if that's who I think it is. Welcome to the good shop. Attack range up. Sounds cool. Revival art. Buy only. Buy goods. All right. Let's see. Stone and viewing. That sneeze made my shoulder seize up for a second. I didn't like that. All right. Decoys. Oh, got it. A mansion.
Is that your family's?
It seems to have been seized by the Dokheim army. Mm. Stay calm. It'll be all right. I am calm. I can forget the mansion, though. What about my parents? I'm going to ask the townspeople if they know anything.
Eliza!
I'm concerned for her state of mind, so I'll follow her. I'll make sure we meet back up with you at the inn by nightfall, though.
This has got to be tough.
I feel so bad.
Loomis!
Hello there.
I never got a chance to thank you.
It seems you were able to rescue everyone then, eh?
Loomis was the one who told me where the prison. Loomis was the one who told me where the prison was, among other things.
You still need to be quiet about that. I'll be in trouble if that ever gets out.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry.
I was shocked when I heard about what was going on. Gathering up ruined children and experimenting on them. It's true ruined children have abilities we don't have, but to think they'd be used as test subjects. I can't even begin to imagine how many lives were lost. Well, if it isn't Bauer. I had a feeling it was you.
Oh, when you get back, Colonel.
Huh? That voice!
You guys!
Bauer!
You three know each other?
We were part of the same mercenary brigade. So is the boss doing well?
Man, there's a lot of people we keep running into where we have to be like, oh yeah, he's dead. Sorry to tell you. Yeah. There's no need to stand outside chatting like this. Come on, it's been a while. We should talk more inside the mansion.
I see. So not only the boss, but Miss Regina too.
That's not all. Boss's wife and Pamela?
My God. I would have never imagined such horrors.
I'm sorry. We tried to get in contact with you, but we had no idea where you were.
I didn't know where you all went either. Couldn't be helped. I'm glad you two are safe, though.
Thanks, Bauer. That means you've joined the Dokheim army after Dixon died.
Loomis, about us.
Don't worry, your existence is safe from the higher-ups. If I wanted you locked up, I would have told you of the prison in the first place.
I noticed you were sending letters out somewhere, but think you were a part of a jailbreak. You're one hell of a colonel.
The fuck was that?
What was that?
Let's check it out. Man, we can never sit still. You there, report.
Yes, sir. An angel appeared near Fort Reislock, and both armies have been critically damaged.
I warned them about using summoning spells.
Look, an angel!
It's that one. So that's an angel. I've never seen one before.
Huh? What? Where?
The angel, right there. Can't you see it flying?
Where are you looking?
Angels are the same as familiars, and that some people can't see them. Oh my god.
Master, are you okay?
Here we go again. What the fuck? What in the year 3000 am I looking at? There's more angels. You like this place, don't you, Akiao? Indeed, I can get a view of the city from here. I would never tire of watching humans this way. I agree. Their positive spirit and tenacity is truly remarkable. I pray this peace will continue. Our wings are meant to protect, after all.
Oh, Master, jeez, I was worried sick. Gave us a real surprise back there. If you're up for it, or if you're up to it, we should hurry to the inn. It's morning already, so Eliza will probably be angry.
Oh, you're up.
Thanks for looking after me.
Don't mention it. And hey, you look much better now. Must have been exhausted.
Bauer, someone's waiting for us, so we should really get going.
Taking off? Well, hey, so, you know,
Bauer?
well, if you guys are up for it, why not consider joining up with us again?
Joining up again? You mean like a reformation of Alton Schwart?
I know I can't promise you guys safety, but as long as you're with me, I know I wouldn't need to worry about you dying somewhere where I couldn't protect you. And then Colonel Lickman would never issue an order that would put us in any real danger. Well, what do you think? Sound good?
What should we do?
I mean, it's better than being on our own, probably. But we do have the thing with Eliza. Well, I mean, we could join back up with them and then still take Eliza home, right? But we have to focus on finding the ruins also. It's more important. No, we can't. Yeah. Sorry, Bauer. We can't.
I thought you might say that.
It's a tempting offer, don't get us wrong, but we made a promise to the boss. We have to keep that. I'm sorry. Once we finish, though.
Nah, don't worry on it. I know you all have your own thing. If anything comes up, though, remember you can count on me. And I won't forget what you said. We'll talk about this later. Take care.
Please give Loomis our regards.
All right, I'm going to take a break, and then we will go head to the inn to meet up with the other two. Here we. Toe. All right. I am much indebted to Lord Mayfield. Who could have known this would happen? What would happen? I've been serving the Mayfield family since, well, for quite a while now. I never imagined Dorkheim would storm in and seize the mansion. The Lord being forced to flee, it's so cruel. I know we each have our own perspective in war, but no one feels good about their homeland being trampled upon. Fair enough. Buy some armor. I can buy a fairy robe. The fact that wears this robe and of looking like cute fairies should not obscure its dependable defense. I want it, but the chain jacket's better. Hello, Ray. Welcome, welcome. I'll just get the chain jacket for now. Lord Mayfield was a great man, is a great man. I shouldn't use the past tense. Oh, I hope he's not dead or anything. Jeez. You're not from Iglesias, are you? Not used to walking in the snow? It can be dangerous if you're not used to it, so push the square button to walk through it nice and slow. No. Who are you guys? Travelers? Hope you weren't headed for Iglesias, because this is Dolkheim now. That's how it works, right? Why would I walk slow? What am I, some kind of coward? No. I'm not. Alright. Hey, you're late. We promised we'd be back here by nightfall. For new gen aura. I don't need new gen aura. I have old gen aura. Jeez, noisy soldiers, frame collapsing, your tardiness, I swear I don't. Well, what? Frame collapsed too? Yes, I suddenly lost consciousness. Master collapsed as well. That's why we were late. Well, I'm glad you're here now. I was admittedly a tad worried you might have just taken off. We're sorry about that. There's something... I mean, while I was unconscious, I saw a dream. It was about the angels. Angels? Yes, there were angels who were watching over humans, caring for them. Now this is a dream. It's the angels who destroyed everything 2,000 years ago. They'd never love humanity. Is that really the case? Master, this dream... I saw the same thing. What? Is this true? Could this be some special ability of ruined children? It's possible. This is all very fascinating, but can we start heading back? I have to tell my butler, Levon, about father. How did that go anyway? Did you find out where he is? No, but that's good news, in truth. Seems like he escaped. And he knows where I am. He'll be in touch if I just wait. So, let's get out of here. I'll tell you where to go exactly after we're on our way. Let's head out of the city. Let's save the game. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You good? To think my house would be seized, violated. It's not even my house now. This is all so surreal. I can barely believe any of this. What am I supposed to do? Rain? What do you think? Huh? What? Hey, what's the matter? I'm sorry, I can't... Hey, what's the matter? Come on, what'd I say?
Liza, there's something you should know about her. Let's go look for Frayne, Master.
All right. There she is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was overcome by this sense of sadness.
We just... we just want you to be okay.
Thank you, but that was still extremely impolite of me. I didn't know how to answer her question. I felt like I should have advice for her as a friend, but I've lost all my memories and I have no experience to draw on. I don't know what else to do or what to say. I always kind of figured that people acted based on their past experiences, but Frayne can't actually remember any of those experiences, so...
Look to the future, not the past.
I know what I must do, but the emptiness in me will not let me forget the past.
It's like Suda51 said, kill the past.
I apologize for losing my composure, both now and before. Let us return to the group, okay? I need to tell Eliza that I'm sorry, too. About what happened a moment ago,
Hey, forget it, alright? If anything, I'm sorry to you for asking things so carelessly.
Well, I should have explained my situation to you sooner, too.
Sounds like we're even then, yeah?
Yes, thank you, Eliza. I wish we could help Frayne regain her memory somehow. Isn't there something we can do?
Not yet. We're only on stream 4 of like 13, so we got a while. Now to return to Volcania. We'll be going through those ruins I mentioned. The entrance is directly east through the forest. We should run across a large hole in the ground. It should be obvious. Stop! This is Dolkai military ground. No civilian access. Yada yada yada. Okay. Right. Hello, Stowe. Is that a monster girl? Is she gonna attack us or are we saving her? It's a werecat. Kill the furry. Level up. It was kind of weird just attacking a humanoid creature like that with no fanfare, but alright. It is what it is, I guess. Esther. What the fuck does that mean? Wop. Wop, wop, wop. Wind Edge leveled up. Nice. Let's see. No holes in the ground here. Hello, Esther.
If that even is your real name.
Cool. Where's this goddamn hole at? Nice. Dandy book. What the fuck does that do? Increases friendship. Okay. With who? There it is. Let's see. Fire imbuing. Right, 41. We're almost there. And from there, it should be a straight shot back. Nothing bad can happen. Don't say that. Hey, you're sure this will work? Nothing bad can... I mean, yes, pretty sure. It's my first time going in there personally, but I've no reason to think we'll face issues. Oh, we will. I guarantee it. There's a hole in the stone wall. It appears that something can be inserted. Cool. Alright, vampire bat.
Can't believe there are monsters here too.
Numbers are increasing pretty steadily these days. They're fucking everywhere, man. There's a weird critter right out of my eyesight. There, what the fuck is that? Orion. What in the goddamn? The hell are you? Ugh. Three. Oh, is it resistant to physical attacks, maybe? Is that a fucking lizard folk? Who's casting holy? Quit that right now, mister. Ow. Ow. It healed it. Oh, come on. Okay, what the hell am I supposed to do on these guys? There we go. Ice does the trick. Hmm. Hmm. Attack up level 2. Nice.
Bop, bop. All right. We got him. I don't like that this guy like shoots little mini versions of himself out. Ow. Ow. Alright, just cure me, Remus. I didn't cure very much, but do it again, I guess. One. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah. Hmm. That. Zap. Ray's attack kind of. It kind of looks like Fox's spark or shine from Smash Bros. Okay. Let's see. All right. Level 4. Let's give him spell doubling. Still doing that. Oh, fuck, I fell. Damn it. I keep falling. I fell. Ah, enemy. Kill it. Nice. 2 level ups. Let's go. Thievery scroll. Learn thievery. Doing a cake. Okay. Wait, am I looping? No. No. Maybe.
Hmm. What? Oh, you missed. Okay. Well, that's fine. Kerblam. Kill that Zambo. Sweet. Hmm. No, we are not looping. There's nowhere. Just kind of drops you off that cliff at the end. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Zap. Alright. Please, guys, step in front of me so I can finish casting Ice Barrage. Previous analyze. It's now level 3. There we go. Blam blam. Get wrecked. Nice. Okay. Sure. Alright, sweet. Hmm. Kill. Slash. Where's that? Alright. Let's go. Move up +2. Nice. Sounds good. Is a man vampire bat. Yeah. Change tactics if any other enemies show up. But these guys should be easy.
Oh, she got magic defense 1. We can take that thing that stops her from casting magic off her. Finally. Literally anything else. Damn. Okay. What's this? 5 crystals. Wow. Okay. Sweet. Is there anything down in this section that I couldn't get before that I can get? Dropping down here. Maybe. Anything cool? Oh, insert the crystal in the stone wall. Yes. That's what I gotta do. Gotta find all these little things in the wall. Walls, plural. All right. Escape has been mastered by Remus. Cool. All right. Nice. Level up his wind edge. Gotta find all the spots with the other 3 crystals in. Oh, there's one. We go over there. Nope.
Maybe we gotta go down to go up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Zap, 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 slash. Come on, kill those motherfuckers. Nice. Aha, there's one. Going down here. Yes. One more to go. I know where it's at. I just don't know how to get to it. This is why it wanted to teach me how to walk slowly, I think. There's nothing over here. Maybe it unlocks when we put in all the crystals. Let's see. Way to drop down. Backup has been mastered. But protect is not, so... Maybe it has to be like this. There we go. Now we've done them all. Where is it? I think it was a different room that had the staircase down. Oh no, this is it. Oh. Maybe it's one of those things where you're not supposed to put crystals in every hole. Maybe one of them you're supposed to leave empty. Sounds annoying, but it's the only thing I can think of. Let me try moving this one. Wrong room. Okay. Nope. That turns off that one. We need that one on for sure. What about that one? Maybe we need this one off. What does it do? Oh, we definitely need that one. Ice barrage, level 2, back. Ice barrage. We're gonna need to leave and go back to town to rest up before we can get any further. Vulnerary. Bam. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. Just start doing minimal damage to it. Okay, there you go. Now I can kill it. Alright. This crystal back in, and then I guess we'll just leave. I don't know. Fuck me. Are there gonna be enemies respawn there when I come back? No, thank God. This is why they had the NPC in the last town talking about moving slow. This square. God damn it. Ugh. Liza. Spells. Ice barrage. Hmm. This is wind edge leveled up. Pure. Why is everyone's healing so shit compared to Cakes? I really don't want to die right now and lose all that. Cool. Go run, Cake. Cool, we got away. Alright, let's go back to town. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. See me. Okay. We made it. Really, let's go. Buy a fairy robe for Frame. Okay. Now let's go sleep. Yes, yes. Okay. I guess we'll just save and wrap up. Because not really enough time to go back and do much. Alright. Tomorrow, we will continue Evolution Worlds. Friday, more Growlanser, and Sunday, more Evolution Worlds. So, PPR, go follow Ringo Martiste, very cool, very epic. And here's a red message if anyone wants to do that when we raid out. And I'm going to go see who's streaming. We could raid into. Let's see. Guess we can go right into Gerude. He's playing Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, which is a GameCube horror game. Alright, well, that's it from me then. Thanks for coming out. Have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you in the next stream. Mwah.